thank you for the one that has been waiting. So sorry, had some business to take care of. This is a true story. This is Lisa's story of her cheating husband. Lisa posted to Facebook her testimony 18 hours ago. This day couldn't come any faster. Laughing emoji. I've waited a long time. It's been a long time coming. Excuse me. Jumped off. Sorry about that. I've been quiet way too long, so allow me to clear the air. Some people will say, stop telling your business. That's y'all business. Everyone doesn't need to know. That's true in some cases. I totally agree. But let me tell you this. This isn't telling my business. This is telling my story and my testimony and how I am still smiling, laughing emoji, and standing under the circumstances. It has made me into the strong Black woman that I am today, 100. For the ones that have checked in on me from time to time, thank you for that, heart emoji. To the ones that called or texted me to share the information of what was going on, I appreciate you as well. To the ones that spoke up afterwards, by that time it's too late, laughing emoji, but thank you as well. To the ones that knew about it and didn't say anything, thank you as well. For the ones who wants to say congratulations on a relationship when clearly he's a married man, you are part of the problem. If you were any kind of true friend, you would let it be known he was wrong. For the ones who knows we're married and you want to post pictures of them together, keep posting. You're making my case look good. Laughing emoji. What goes around comes around. What goes on in the dark also comes to light. Exclamation point. To the ones that has called or text me and informed me that you have seen my husband running around out and about with his mistress, Ho. That's funny. That's Angela's. Yes, it's true. In the mall, pushing strollers and shit, pushing shopping carts, laughing emoji, holding the baby, and etc. Yes, he's still a married man living a double life. If he has truly spoken to a lawyer, which I doubt he has, they will even tell him not to do what you're doing. Out here flexing, quote unquote, and trying to prove a point, I guess. Upside down smiley face. Eye roll, but you're not even taking care of your own flesh and blood, capital letters. Ain't no way you supposed to put no ho, capital letters, before your own, capital letters, exclamation point, ×2. He would always say that this guy had to pay this or he had to pay that in child support. I would tell him, never laugh or judge because it can always be you. Well, those tables turned today, laughing emoji. I would have never imagined having to put my husband on child support, but when you stop providing for children to punish me, it is what it is, exclamation point. He knows I ain't no bum-ass mother, and what he won't do, he knows I will do it. What he won't do, he knows I will do it. He felt led to inform her when we were leaving out of the courtroom the amount he's ordered to pay me. She wants to fix her mouth and say that's effing ridiculous. Why the hell she say that in front of me? I told her shut up and much more. You ain't got nothing to say about anything that he's paying when you the hoe, nor do you have anything to say to me when it comes to my kids. He the one said put him on child support. He they daddy, he gonna take care of it. I don't know what she thought, but she got the right one. That's what you get for messing with a married man, laughing emoji. He's going to take care of his kids. Sorry, exclamation point ×4. While he wants to lie and tell folks we ain't been together in 5 years, he's a 5-year lie. We've always been married, never been separated ever, capital letters, exclamation point. Even while being at the halfway house. Ooh, no, she didn't go there. Shut your mouth. Just because a person is staying at a halfway house or in a rehab facility doesn't mean you're separated. She knew about me because she sent him a text asking if I was coming to his graduation. So she knew about me and she continued to indulge. Then he wants to contradict himself and turn around and publicize it on the new page. How you in a relationship when you're married? How's she going to say boyfriend? He ain't your boyfriend when he's a married man. You not his girlfriend. Quote unquote, you the mistress better known as the hoe. Damn, Lisa. Woo, shut your mouth. In public, he wants to be the one Wants to be one way, but then behind closed doors, he's different. Wants to go around and brag about his sons to strangers, coworkers, family, friends. Then when we at home, you want to treat your family differently. I'm going to stand my ground. If you're wrong, you just need to accept the fact that you're wrong. I don't never see you challenging or buffing up with any of them men in the streets. You're not going to buff up and challenge me and these kids up in this house, period. Exclamation point times 3. The truth of the matter is, I could have came home to my child being dead behind his foolishness. That was a coward ass move. You're jealous of your own stepson, whereas you should be happy for son. The truth of the matter is, I'm the one that had to go to school after receiving a call from the counselor that my daughter was wanting to commit suicide from being told she wasn't his child due to her being dark skinned. Duh, her mama is dark skinned. Yeah, Queen gonna amen that one. Amen. The truth of the matter is, what was being presented to you all in public was a fake mask that he was wearing and pretending that everything is okay, but deep down he's hurting. The truth of the matter is, until he fixes himself and them demons he's fighting with, it's always going to be an issue. The truth of the matter is, he's unhappy with himself. When you tend to be unhappy, you're going to try and make people around you unhappy as well. I did on that. I've learned down through the years to let go and let God. I've learned to love him from afar. I've learned that you can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. I'm giving my all, and I've tried to push and get help that was needed. So I've learned that a person is going to want to get the necessary help on their own. I did all what she just said. I have daughters, and I can't allow my daughters to think that this is how a man is supposed to treat you. Being the head of the house, you have to lead by example. I did all that as well. You can't discipline or try to correct an issue or behavior, then you turn and do the opposite of what you're teaching. You can't do that. I did all that as well. You were supposed to be a role model for your stepsons. How are they supposed to look up to you when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Not only have y'all disrespected me, but my kids was disrespected as well. What y'all fail to realize is I will protect the ones I birthed at all costs. I will also rock a black and white outfit or orange suit in a minute behind mine. I'm not no baby mama. I'm not no fiance. I am the wife, capital letter W. So until this shit stretched out is over with, there is nothing that she can do or say when it comes to me and these kids. So she can mind her business, capital letter B. This ain't got nothing to do with her, and she don't run, capital letter R, nothing this way, capital letter W. Exclamation point times 3. God forbid if something was to take place. Guess who's next to kin? Happy emoji. Guess who will have to make the decision? Happy emoji. Everything has to come through me. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Smiley emoji with sunglasses. Then she wants to go around telling people we wasn't together. Out of all the people I would know if I was separated, or not, I wouldn't tell someone we are together if we wasn't. He clearly lied. I was even woman enough to contact her. Wants to co-worker inform me of her name. Then she wants to have the nerve to get smart. Emoji with the glasses. Now, why she do that? Duh, emoji. So when I finally pulled up on her unexpectedly, question mark emoji, I was on her ass. To those Clinton Claxton people she hangs with and all you want to feel the need to follow me, Daphne emoji, just know I got wind of who y'all were. Instead of trying to jump on the bandwagon, what y'all should have been telling her, I guess you're supposed to be girl, she was wrong. The blind leading the damn blind. I'm pretty sure it was her brilliant idea to do it. Laughing emoji. All of a sudden, I have to appear in court for order of protection. Upside down smile face. Yes, you heard me correctly. Little old me summons the court for their shenanigans. Black girl, oh my gosh, emoji. She lied her ass off. I could have gotten both of them for false documentation. She lied and said I ran her off the road, which was a lie. She made a damn U-turn. If someone ran me off the road, I'm going to call the police. I agree with that as well. The judge asked her, where's the report? Dingy says, I called when I got home. Me thinking, do what? But the judge handled her ass to where I didn't even have to light her ass up in court. Then his ass wants to lie and say I hit him with the vehicle. He knew that was a lie as well. He lied so much to questions that he needed to lie to. When the judge asked him, he actually told the damn truth. 2 laughing emojis and a black girl with her hand to her face. Judge asked him, have you filed yet? His response, I'm going to see a lawyer when I leave from here. That was in April. I guess he's still seeing a lawyer. And we at the end of July. 2 laughing emojis and a crying laughing emoji. Judge noted that response, laughing emoji. So since they decided they wanted to team up against me, guess who won? Laughing emoji. His case was denied as well, but let me tell you how God works. Smiling face and hands. The judge asked her to state her name. By the time she was done, she said, I just got one question to ask you, question mark emoji. How are you related to her? Her. Can't even answer the question. Another questionable emoji. Judge. And what does boyfriend soon to be ex-wife mean? She said, what is that? Her. Couldn't even answer the damn question. Judge. Case dismissed. Smiling with sunglass emoji. The hoe. She tried to be funny, but it backfired on her ass. Judge clearly thinking and looking at her like, you done brought this woman up in my courtroom and want me to save your ass while you are messing with her husband. Yes, I'm convinced that she is as slow as she looks. Now, where he done messed that, is coming up in court with your mistress and you still a married man. Ooh, I did on that. The same judge that y'all tried to take me in front of for this order of protection is the same judge that would have to do your divorce. Smiling at emoji. Look at God. Exclamation point times 3. Now I did on that 3 times. Amen. God will protect his children from anything that is planned behind your back. Emoji with sunglasses. Some people will say, oh, she's mad or she's jealous. No, I would have been perfectly fine and would have no issues with what has taken place if, keyword, if he had have done it the correct way. When it's all said and done with he's just mad that he got caught, he knew he messed up. He knows he had a good woman, a good wife, and someone to take care of the home. I made him look good. But admitting that he was wrong and that he messed up hurts his pride and ego. Then he wants to tell me I was wrong for putting it on social media. No, sir. Exclamation point. You were wrong for being in different chicks' inboxes knowing that you are married. I'm the one that got him kicked out of the halfway house. No, sir. You got yourself kicked out of the halfway house because you were committing adultery and having an affair on your wife, and the owner of the program wasn't going to put up with that when you are a married man. Take some accountability and own up to your mistakes instead of wanting to point fingers and find someone to blame. Respect is earned. If you don't respect yourself, you can't expect for someone else to. A person who accuses you of doing something 9 times out of 10, they usually are the ones that are blaming you of so be aware. Never be fooled by the words when can I see you again. My focus is on my babies. I don't have to have a man. I can stand with a man and without a man. Now, free me so I can do this the correct way. Laughing emoji. A lot of y'all could never be able to walk in my shoes. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. So don't be so quick to judge and go off on one person's side of the story. Never be ashamed to tell your story. Everyone has a story to tell. Heart emoji. Pics sent from their so-called friends. Goes to show people laughing at y'all. And inside of this post is a picture of the husband standing behind the female. I will go ahead and say that the author of this Facebook post is an African-American woman, productive, working, has a job, has a home, and children, and productive children who are doing very well in school, educated, and on their way to bigger and better things. The female in the post is a Caucasian female. So we're going to keep it 100 in this live. He left a sister for a white woman. Yes, he did. Thank you for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the network of this dream, amen. $ Big Angie, 129 Cash App. We're now going to get my commentary briefly. As she said at the beginning of this post, some people say don't put your business in the street. Well, I'm one of those people, I try not to tell too much of my own personal business on posts, even when I do my lives. Every blue moon I will share because I have this platform. People are entitled to believe it, don't believe it. Everything has three sides, my side, their side, and the truth. But I'm not one to sugarcoat anything, so I think most people know I will tell it like it is. If I see there's somewhere in the story I had some fault, I don't have no problem with making the claim. But in the end, everything's about perception. I don't believe in making public posts such as this, but this was her plight, her story, her testimony. It was her choice. He's mad because she put it on Facebook. But my thing is this: when you decided to put your penis inside of another woman and you are married, you put your business in the street. The day you walked out on your wife, family, even if you continue to stay in the house, halfway house, whatever their situation was, you decided to put your business in the street. That's on God. Because nobody told you to pick up another woman. That's your choice. Whatever problems he was having with Lisa, that was between them. You have defamed yourself, you've defamed your wife, you've defamed your children. You all live in a small area, so you knew that people would talk and start to gossip. So obviously that's what you wanted. When you decided to go to social media and post pictures of you and the mistress together in a relationship, as the wife said, how the hell are you in a relationship with another person and you are still legally married? You are married by paper, you are married by the eyes of God. And until that paper is signed, sealed, and delivered with your government signature, you are, sir, by far still married to Lisa. And you will continue to be these children's father. And that's where you effed up. Because you cared little about your damn kids. You know people are going to talk, whether she ever said anything on Facebook or not. And you did not care. You did not care to be caught with her. You did not care to be caught in text messages, phone calls, tracking, because you wanted her for whatever reason. And she's a fool too, because anytime a woman will slumber with a married man, knowing he has children, other children he's taking care of in a whole household, playing house allegedly, you got other children that you need to be provided for with them damn daddies. I said that. You are clearly blind. Why would you want this woman's husband when they have a full family and you have children of your own? What you were supposed to be doing is trying to find a mate for you, find a husband for you, and find a father for your own damn kids. But you are, like most, blinded by whatever he brought forth and put on the table, or shall we say, under your skirt. Bring it to him, Queen. We are all flawed. We all make mistakes. We're all sinners. But I can say of this certain young lady that I know he's lied about not being in the marriage with her, because I've seen them publicly a few years ago, which would have been in the 5-year range. And they looked like they were together to the Queen. So yes, he lied about that. And yes, people tend to lie when they know their foot is caught in a trap. But there's a way of doing things. To go out here publicly with a person and claim to be in a relationship with he or her, him or her, and knowing you're married, you're wrong. If you got another mate, you're wrong. Sever your ties with your mate, your spouse, and then go public with your relationship. Because as Lisa says, what goes around comes around. Indeed. He will have to pay the piper for defaming himself, wife, and children. He has not cared about what the children think. Children are vulnerable. They don't have a dog in the race. And you put them in the race when you decided to come out publicly with this woman. You didn't care about yourself. You didn't care about your wife. And you don't care about your kids. You don't care about what's going to be seen, posted to Facebook, what the mother is saying, what other people are saying. You don't care. And the fact that this dirty business of restraining orders and alleged attacks by cars, I don't know, I wasn't there, but got a feeling it's probably a bunch of nonsense. And if the judge said, show me proof of said police reports, and nobody can verify a police report of an assault, then 9 times out of 10 it didn't take place. Because if somebody tried to mow me down with a damn car, I would gladly get to the police station or call where the hell I stood or laid. Bingo card. You reap what you sow in life. If he was unhappy in his marriage for whatever reason, he should have told his wife how he felt. The issue of him being in a halfway house, I do not have solid information on why he was in a halfway house, what the treatment was for, why he got kicked out. She says because he was committing adultery. It's probably a whole lot more to that story, but I'm not here to dispute any of that. The point is, this is a woman who's married with children, and this person was walking around in the streets with another woman publicly and posting to social media, people sending this person this and that. Is foul. You do not send people stuff of what other people are doing in the street. Don't send pictures to people because that's crass. You wouldn't want someone to do it to you. You don't do that. It's childish, it's petty, and it's disrespectful. And when you're passing information through Messenger, he said, she said, sometimes it's best to stay in your lane. But she's grateful for the information, so she says. So we'll leave it there. We will now get commentary from my family member who would like to give their public opinion pertaining to this storyline. Thank you for joining me. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Well, let's see my opinion.
Wait a minute, let me see. Trying to make sure I got this microphone on right. I don't know if I can hear it. It don't feel like it's on. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me turn this fan down because it's going to buffer the background. Too much background noise. Well, I just read the post. What do you think about what was said in the post? Do you believe what Lisa has said about her husband?
I believe her. I believe her.
Okay.
What really?
Now, whatever you do in this commentary, do not give the location of the person. Do not give any identifying information where she's located. So try not to mention anything personal that can be identified in this live. Go ahead.
The thing that really caught me is the part where Lisa said that he denied his child. You don't deny your children for anybody.
Amen.
Regardless of, I don't care if you cheated or whatever. I mean, there's obviously some flaws in the marriage. That's neither here nor there.
Right.
He did what he did, and like she said, go on about your business. But when you tell your child, oh, and I want to cry because this has happened to me.
Yes.
You do not deny your child for anybody.
Right.
I don't care who it is. You don't do that to kids.
Yeah.
Because that sticks with the child.
Yeah.
That sticks with the woman. You just don't do that. That is just, to me, that really showed his character.
Let me interject.
I already knew how he was as far as cheating.
Okay.
But when you got so low as to tell your child, he could have told it to her to make Lisa mad. But when you step beyond Lisa and went to your child and told your child.
But did he tell the child that? We don't know that he told the child that.
Look, a child is not gonna lie. Let me tell you something. That's one thing a child.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, did the mother possibly tell the child that your father's denying you? That's what I wonder.
I don't.
Because I don't think I saw that in the post, is what I'm saying.
I don't think she did that because what does she have to gain?
Yeah, it would be hurtful. But it would be hurtful to tell your child.
At the end of the day, a child is going to love both parents no matter what is said. She don't have any reason to put that on you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Extra.
like
Well, it's extra. It's extra added. It's just extra added. It's just more, BS to add on to the story.
Yeah.
That is sickening.
Complicating it more.
Yeah, complicating it more.
I don't think Lisa would do that.
Yeah.
I don't think Lisa would do that. And my thing is, and as far as people inboxing, sending pictures, you're being messy.
Yeah, that's messy.
You think she don't know that he out here doing that?
Once she heard the first time, that's all she needed.
Thank you for giving her proof that he ain't nothing.
Yeah, well, she got proof. Well, she do got proof. She got proof.
Okay. But some people, I think, genuinely probably did it just to just to be, oh, this is my girl, I'm gonna let her know.
Yeah.
Like you said, some other people, you're tending to business that don't that don't pay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You tend to other people's business. You need to stay in your own lane, mind your own business.
Yeah.
Some people like to see, if they thought she was happy, they send her the picture thinking, oh, well, misery loves company. I'm going to make her even more miserable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Some people are like that, messy.
Well, let's go here with the issue with the child. I think it's disrespectful. One, when you know you're the father, and then you're gonna make a sly ass comment about the skin color. You know that you're brown and the mother's dark skin. That to me is so low. Low. It's already disrespectful. You try to act like it ain't your kid, but then you want to throw in there the skin tone. Well, the baby dark. Well, like she said, I'm dark skinned. So what you mean? And we know children come out in all kind of colors from their mother and their gene pool. That's just
American.
This motherfucker foul. He's foul.
Come out with white babies.
But he's foul. He's foul though.
We come out with all colors on the scale of our kids, but for you to do that and then we're at insult to injury, you stop taking care of your kids. Mm-hmm. What you were doing in the house.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I don't care if you don't want to be with me, baby, but guess what? Like R. Kelly said, half on the baby. Mm-hmm. Who said half on the baby? Baby, you're going to take care of your half.
Yeah.
You're going to take care of your half. Mm-hmm. I didn't do it by myself.
Amen. You
got to be, like she said, take some accountability for what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
but he's low down. He's low down.
Woman, like she said, she could do it with him or without him.
But he's low down. Because let's go here. Was he carrying his weight? Was he not carrying his weight?
To not take care of your kids.
But I'm saying, was he not carrying his weight totally as a husband and as a father? I don't know.
I don't know. Cause see, I know her. I know Lisa, but I don't know him. And the thing about it is, he obviously was doing something before he started cheating. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Something happened in that time period. I don't know. Maybe he fell out of love, or maybe she was advanced above him, like you know, she's educated,
intimidated. Maybe he was intimidated by her success.
Maybe he just felt like maybe she was too much for him and he felt little and wanted more attention. But the thing about it is, baby, you grow with her. You get out there and go to school.
Supposedly.
You advance yourself with her.
Supposedly.
Didn't nobody tell you not to advance with her?
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that he didn't want to, but you know, at the end of the day, take care of your kids. Regardless of what going on between him and her, take care of your kids. That's all I'm like really mad about. I mean, the cheating part, men cheat all the time. It's in their DNA. God, Jesus is in their DNA. It's like, if you find one that don't cheat.
Yeah, but it's still a choice. But it's still a choice. But it's a choice. He didn't have to cheat. He didn't have to cheat.
Say it again.
He didn't have to cheat. We're not going to say all men cheat because I don't want to hear that later. But it's still a choice to cheat.
Because at the end of the day, if you and her had that type of relationship, you could have went to her and been like, Lisa,
that's all he had to do.
Working, maybe we can try separation. You do you, I do me, and in that increment, I see other people, you see other people. Let me tell you, despite what people think, black women are not, we are not bitter, we are not angry. We get bitter and angry when you do the mess that he did. Mm-hmm. When you couldn't be a man and come to me and tell me you needed space, you needed time away from me, you needed to be with somebody else. Right? Because let me tell you, I'd rather for you to be out there doing what you want to do than in my house and doing it behind my back. That way, I'm going about my business. I can start the process of getting me a divorce, whatever, and you do you.
Well, let's talk about the other woman.
Don't just be out here cheating on me, making me, you know, thinking we all good and we not good. Because you ain't spoke to me. You ain't talked to me. You ain't addressed none of this that we know of that he
that we know.
Address.
Yeah, because we don't know everything. So, well, let's talk about her. Allegedly, she has other children. I don't know that she has any children by him. So what I found interesting was when she was mentioning him pushing babies in the mall, shopping centers, whatever, cart and buggy, whatever, shopping together openly with this woman, knowing they in a small demographic where people are gonna talk, see you. So that means he had checked out visually to where he's now in public with the woman, posting to social media. You want the world to know, hey, I got somebody new. Hey, I got a new boo. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm still married, but I got a new boo. Lying about not being in the marriage with the woman, blah, blah, blah. This woman has to know that if he will do it to his own wife that he is legally married to, you can't sit here and think he wouldn't do it to you. When all else fails and he gets tired of you, you do something wrong, he falls short of the glory, he will do the same. Why would he not? Why would he not?
Let me tell you, they honestly think, and this is not true, but they honestly think that it won't happen to them. They think, oh, she wasn't handling her business, and I'm gonna handle my business, and he ain't gonna stray or da da da.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, it's the same way you're gonna lose them.
Yeah, because you got him the wrong way, and you can't. As a woman once said, you can't expect something good to come from something bad, and that is true. Some people got good stories of infidelities and moved on with the next person, and they end up having a good marriage with that person, a good relationship. But a lot of people don't have good stories to tell after getting with the next party because you found them out of wrongdoing. So you can't expect for it to be prosperous for the very reason you found them in wrongdoing. And she's a fool to have children. What example are you setting for yourself to be one sneaking around with a married man? Now you got children. You're not a single person sneaking around. You allegedly have children. So what role model are you setting for yourself, plus this person coming into your life? Now imagine him moving in with this woman. I don't know if they stay together or not or what the arrangement is, but now he's with you, bringing his old baggage from his marriage into your life. You're now just bringing in some stuff that really you shouldn't even have in your life because you have your own children to take care of. You're not legally married to somebody. You're not legally married to any of your damn children's fathers. So why would you want to bring that baggage into your household? One, if you were single. Two, if you have children. That's a fool.
And my thing is, why would you have a problem with him taking care of his kids? That really.
And you a mother. And you a mother though. But she's a mother. That's what's really sick. She's a mother.
I would not want a man that would not take care of his kids. I would.
Because she's trifling too. Because she's trifling. She's trifling.
Say it real clear. What am I going to do with you when you don't take care of what you already have?
Well, guess what? If he ain't paying no child support, wasn't doing anything, how's he going to help you if he wouldn't take care of his own? Now, you got some low-life people who do that. They go to the next place and they start buying gifts and paying for children that they didn't do at their own residence with the baby mama, wife, or whatever. You have seen those rare cases of men that go on with the next one and start providing for the next one, which is very odd and very strange to me. But she should know better.
And I've heard that so many times.
I think she might have think that's less money in her pocket. How about it's less money in her? Listen,
went married some other woman and taking care of her kids.
Yes.
Hold up. And then gonna laugh at me. Oh, I moved out of such and such to another state so you wouldn't get child support. Like I told him, you got an ignorant person, baby. I'm going to follow you all the way to that other state. And guess what? I'm going to get a child support order in that other state, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, baby, you going to take care of mine.
Well, you know what she may have thought? She may have felt like, well, the more money he has to pay out.
It's not that I want you. It's not that I desire you. But when we got down and we took off them clothes in that bed and we laid down, guess what? I was not the only one in that bed. You assumed half of the responsibility. You're going to take care of half the responsibilities on your kid.
Yeah. Well, she may figure, hey, the less money he spends out for his children, child support, that's more money coming into my house for me and my children.
That's what.
Either way, it's still wrong for you to even make a comment about what he has to pay. And that's why you know she's a fool, because legally he is responsible for those children. So why would you want to take on somebody who now has to be mandated to pay a certain amount to the mother for the children, and then now you got kids to take care of in a household to run? That's less money coming into your house because he's mandated to pay money elsewhere. So that's why you know she's not bright. Why not go get you a single man who ain't got no damn kids? How about that? How about that?
Honey, unless I'm getting ready to get me a poly relationship, I want my own man.
But that's what I'm saying. A mother who already has children with no husband, Why would you want somebody else's husband and a man that's going to be obligated to pay for his other children? That's crazy to me.
She might have low self-esteem.
Well,
Maybe that's
maybe.
what she's used to.
Maybe.
Maybe that's.
Do you know if she has children by different men? Do you know that? Do you know about the woman? Do you know if she has children by different baby daddies?
The other girl?
Yeah.
I think maybe two, but I'm not.
Just say you heard.
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
So my thing is, it's not to say that a man can't go to another life with a woman, make a life with her, help her in that house with those children. But if a man don't make a lot of money, let's say, and he's got to now be mandated to pay child support for his children, he probably won't have money to go into a new household and take care of more children and a woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't make enough money, you can't go to the next place and try to provide for that woman and her children. It's going to be impossible. And right now things are high. We have inflation. The economy is bad. So how are you going to go over to house number 2 and start playing house over there and pay light, water, gas, children need shoes, clothes, everything? When you already had that over at house number 1. Now you're going to go to house number 2 and play daddy with some new folks, some strangers you don't know nothing about. Because let's keep it real. If it's new, you still don't know her. You know nothing about her children, family dynamics, nothing. Why would you even want to sign up for that? See, like to me, a man who already played house over here, house 1, he would want to go to the street and get a single woman. That's just how I think. And I know we live in a world where people have children, but I just can't see leaving a house with a full house with children and a wife to go out here to the street and get another woman that's got children with different daddies to play house number 2. You got that over here. Whether it's working or not, you still got it over here.
That's what they do. I don't understand.
That's just illogical thinking to me.
I'm back.
Because you're still gonna have to stand account at house number 2.
Female, black, white, Mexican, whatever, will have a zillion dollars. I've never understood why men leave the house when they have obligations to go to another house.
That's gonna still have obligations.
And take care of other people's kids.
Sure, that makes no sense to me either.
To take care of, because me personally, mine gonna come first.
Because your nose would have to be awfully open.
First.
Yeah, but your nose would have to be awfully open to go to house number 2.
I wouldn't help the new girlfriend, but you got an obligation to your household. You got an obligation to your children.
Well, obviously he didn't want the obligation. That's the point. He checked out a relationship with Lisa, so that means he checked out with his responsibility with the children. Wait a minute. He checked out with the whole household, so then he goes pick up this other person.
I mean, you still not under any obligations, baby.
But listen, but you got to think like how they think. I'm checking out totally. So I'm leaving her. I'm out here wide open. I ain't giving a damn about her. I ain't giving a damn about these kids. I'm going to now go play house with another complete stranger and her chaps, as old people would say. It's just the most illogical thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's what the judge did. The judge checked you halfway back in, because like the judge said, you're gonna take care of what you already had. You're gonna take care of your kids. So guess what? Whether he checked out emotionally or financially, whatever, guess what? The judge checked you back in.
Well, he gonna check you back in because those are your children.
Thank you. You got checked back in, and then you should feel some type of way.
You should feel some type of way.
You're on a woman that don't held you down while you was in the halfway house.
Yes.
First off, why are you going? You know what? And I'm not trying to make it a black and white thing, because it's not. It's a respect thing. The thing about it is, men always think that
it's better on that side.
Yes, that the grass is always.
But they think like that anyway, even when it's the same race. Even when it's the same race.
It's always greener on the other side.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's not greener. I don't know how he think it's going to be greener.
Go, do it the right way and go wherever. But like she said, had he done it the right way, I would have no problem with you checking out.
Yeah. Well, I don't see that it's going to be better.
Involved with somebody else, but you didn't do it the right way. And from what Lisa said, she don't stood by you while you was in a halfway house.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. I'm assuming they may be drinking, because I think I saw a post about something a year ago about the person not drinking anymore. Blah blah blah. And I was kind of wondering about that post. So now let's say he's in there for being an alcoholic. Let's just say that for the record. This person is, as you said, held you down, supported you while you had an issue. You're now in a halfway house. I wonder, did he meet this female while he was in the halfway house? Do you know?
Could be part
Do
of
you
it.
know?
Could be part of it.
Mm.
Well, if that's what it was, that would make me even madder.
Yeah, exactly. So what you doing looking for something? What you doing looking for something while you supposed to be getting treatment?
I could have continued to be your friend.
Yeah.
Because at this point now you're using me.
Yeah, but see, why would you be looking for something while you're supposed to be treating? You're supposed to be getting treatment for yourself.
You don't use me and mistreated me. Now that's really gonna make me mad.
But my thing is this: why are you looking for something that you're supposed to be getting treatment? You're supposed to be trying to get help for yourself.
Do not have any feelings, and that we strong and we can. Let me tell you, we have feelings. Our problem, let me just say, from a black female perspective, men always think that they can do whatever, say whatever to a black female. Oh, that they've been through this, they've been conditioned to take care of whatever and still come out on top. Guess what? We got feelings too. We don't want to be used. We don't want to be a stepping stone to what you think is getting ready to be your next best step. Don't do that. Be honest. The same way that you approach me to be in this relationship, that's the same way you need to approach me to get out of it.
But people don't do that though. Rarely do people do that, leaving.
And this is the God's honest truth. I got 3 baby daddies, and 2 out of the 3 will regardless of what, will be honest. Well, one used to be like that, but my little girls, my second little girl, regardless of how I feel or regardless of whatever, I don't care. He will tell me the truth, and I can either accept it or whatever, but he gonna tell me the truth. And that's what I like. Tell me the truth. And if I want to accept it or not, then I will. And if I don't, I walk away. Just give me the option. Seemed like to me, he didn't give her that option. You can't do that to people, whether you male or female.
He didn't give her the option to do what? Say that again. He didn't give her the option to do what?
Well, be considerate of people's fit. Let me tell you, that's
wait. Slow down. He didn't give her the option to do what?
What it boiled down to is people have disregard for other people's feelings. Is about what they want. Yeah. What they
well, listen here. Let's go here. Did he ever care? How about this? Let me ask you this personally. Listen. Do you think he ever cared? Since you said talking about he probably used her while he was in rehab, and let's say he hooked up with this woman while he was in rehab, because I don't really know all the details. Do you think he ever loved this woman? From what you've seen in the behavior, all this he said, she said, posting the stuff on social media, do you think he ever loved his wife?
I can't say that he didn't.
Okay.
I don't think that he was always checked in.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I think that.
I mean, that's your opinion. I'm just asking.
But he was not as fully checked in as she was. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how.
I know what you mean. Now stop it now. You know I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I think that he had love for her because of what she was doing and the type of person that she was, mm-hmm. and he's like, oh, okay, well, she this type of person. Shoot, let me, this is not to throw no shade to her,
but you don't know people's true intentions when you get with people. Sometimes I have said this to myself yesterday. A lot of people are in relationships that were never whole to begin with. And I'm not saying this is her case. I'm just saying there are people who are just riding the ride with people for the meanwhile. It's something to do. They play the role. They pretend to care. They pretend to love the person. They make children with them, but they're really not invested in them.
She needs to count her blessings that he was just for a little bit of her seasons, because he was not he was not beneficial to her, because if he really loved and respect her, then he would have talked to her and said, "Look,
As
I'm
a man,
not happy anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Let's just back away from each other for a little bit." So, in my opinion, I think she got off lucky.
Yeah.
Of course, she got too many years behind her.
Yeah, and then he pulled the stunt like he did. But either way, it's gonna hurt whether it's day 1 or day 10 years, 15 years.
And that's a hurting
because it's betrayal regardless.
This person, and then for him to basically he assassinating her character. I don't like that. Then you doing that to your kids.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But that's what that girl needs to realize too. That if he will talk about her, because I just saw that on one of those old TV shows when they was Ready to Love. If the guy will sit there and talk bad about a female, he really don't even know. What makes you think he won't do it to you? That's exactly what one of the guys did. And the girl said it to him. She said, the way you coming at me talking about these women, who you wouldn't choose, who wouldn't be your type, how I know that when my back's turned, you wouldn't do me. And he did it. He went and did exactly what she said she'd hope he wouldn't do. I'm very leery of any man that throws stones during a relationship while they're having problems and start blasting the person and talking down on them and saying nasty and vile things about her. A woman who's riding with you, the second woman, should know if he will do it to the one he's with, he will do it to you. When shit ain't right, he gonna throw your ass under the bus too.
But you know what?
Why wouldn't he?
In regards to Lisa, she is going to be so much. Let me tell you, she's a good woman.
Well, let me tell you something. She one less a child. Come on with it, Queen. Yeah, she one less a child.
Let's speak it. She sure is.
She one less a child.
What she spoke, baby, she had 5 kids in the house.
Well, guess what? One out the door. Amen. Yep. God is good. God is great.
And like she said, while you strolling your mistress up here in the courthouse, not thinking, because like you said, you
still got to go to court for the divorce.
And was up in another skirt. You failed to think it all the way through.
Well, you didn't.
Guess what? You have to go
for the same judge. Exactly.
Tell her.
But see, that's a fool.
She's just my friend, baby. Nah, don't get the 2-stepping backwards then.
But that's a fool. But see, that's why you know he didn't think this through. That blind ass heifer, she ain't thought nothing through, and he will not be somebody that would be a good match for her because. Anybody with sense should know I need to find a man that's going to compliment me as a person and also my children. She's not thinking in the long haul. She's thinking like most of people think. You're thinking about between your legs, what feels good at that moment, which is temporary. When it's time to get down to the nitty gritty of paying bills, setting up house, living conducive, having trust, he's not going to be that guy. Because he's disrespectful. And if they do it once, they will do it twice. That's just how I look at it. I refuse to believe he's just going to up and be this miraculously great guy to this woman and her fucking kids. Yeah. I doubt that. I doubt that. He's disrespectful. He's disrespectful.
At some point, he's going to have to take some accountability.
Oh, he will. When he realizes he can't get back in that door and ain't no key gonna fit. Bye, Felicia.
Because
let's talk about that.
That's one thing I would.
Should she take him back? Should she take him back?
I wanted to cry because you don't deny your kids for anybody.
Listen, should she take him back?
I think there's no amount of money in this world that would.
But he don't care. She didn't show that. He don't care. I don't care about my children.
I'm emotional with it because
I see you getting emotional. But he don't care. But he don't care.
That is the worst feeling in the world.
But he don't care. That's the whole point of this story. He doesn't care. So that's why I'm asking this next question. When he gets the light bulb moment that he's made a mistake, if he does, and he goes back crying, begging to Lisa, should she take him back?
Girl, I was honey, please.
Did you rise up out of your covers?
Guess what? No, because you have crossed the. It's one thing with what because I might would if it was me, I might would take him back if he hadn't strolled his female all over the planet or told my child this or if he kept on
denied the child.
Now then I might would have took him back. But you out here strolling, then telling the judge that this your girlfriend. Hell no, she better not take him back. I'm sorry. No, she better not take him back.
But you said you might take him back if you had not denied the child. Listen, you said you might have taken him back if he had not denied the child. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, because we're all, let's just keep it real. We're all human. We take men back when they cheated. And if anybody on here say they never have, you got low self-esteem and all this, honey, I tell them, guess what? Then you have never truly loved anybody that you've wanted to try to make it work.
Okay.
But my thing is, when you do so much, it probably would have been okay if he had just cheated. But you see what I'm saying? He added different layers to it. You telling our child that she don't belong to us. You've quit paying the bills. You've quit taking care of the kids, and you out here taking me to court over some shenanigans.
Both of them. Both.
And, you add more stuff to it. So the more you add these lies.
But you got to remember, there will be a woman that would take him back after all this stuff that he's done.
No, I'm not taking you back.
But listen, there will be a woman that could take him back. She could change her mind, take him back. That's what I'm saying. You have women who get layer for layer for layer, drama, and they still take him back because we don't know all the things he's done in their marriage wrong. And it's not to say she's a perfect human being, but let's just say there's some other stuff she ain't put in that Facebook post. Ain't no telling what else this MF done done. And there's a woman that might take him back, would say, I still love my husband. I still want my husband. I still want it to work. I still want him to be a father, even though he up here denying this so-called dark baby.
Yeah, it might be to see that one. But when you get tired and a man has done all that,
yeah,
and from what I've heard about Lisa, guess what? Her mama and daddy has instilled in her.
Yeah.
You don't have to treat it like that because guess what?
Yeah.
She knows her worth.
Yeah. Yes. She comes from good people.
So guess what?
She comes from good people.
A person that didn't have a father in the house might take him back.
Yeah.
Because you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
she was
understand.
raised in a home
With both parents.
Her mom and daddy taught her, this is how a female is supposed to be treated. Don't be treated less than this.
Yeah.
And I feel her on that. Guess what? I have to show my female
child. Yes. Yeah. This is not how you be treated. Exactly.
You are supposed to be treated. If a man treats you good, guess what? He's not worthy of you because guess what? Baby, you are worthy.
Yeah.
And she's doing it right. She's teaching her daughter to be a queen. That's a queen regardless if you black, white, mixed, or whatever. As long as you're a female, you are a queen. And that's what she's teaching her child. And I commend Lisa. And I love her for that because you got to teach females these days, especially black and brown children, that they are worthy, that they don't have to accept anything. You have to teach them this. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly want to tell her, if she's listening to this, I am so proud of you because every female has to know that they are worthy and they don't have to put up with this.
Yes.
They don't have to put up with it. But he gonna reap what he sowed, because guess what? If something's gonna happen, he gonna need that wife.
Yeah.
He gonna need his children. Because guess what? That grass over there, baby, guess what? It's gonna turn brown. Somebody gonna set that grass on the other side on fire.
Let's talk about the children. How could he ever get right with his children after doing all this in the street, publicly posting pictures of him and the new woman? How do you think the children are right now feeling and relationship with him? And how can he make amends with his children, if at all, any? Will he even make amends with his children and his stepchildren too? Because he has stepkids too.
But let's just think about that. Kids, if he wasn't doing what he was supposed to in the house, and the kids was going to Lisa, I mean, come on. They will never get over that. That is something that's going to stick in their head, because then they're going to feel like they're unworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them might even take it upon themselves. Well, did he not love us? Did we do something?
Yeah,
There's some kids feel like that. I mean,
I caught that part when she said about the daughter wanting to commit suicide because of this paternity issue. That was sickening to me because children are bullied every day. Children have emotional problems, and the fact that a child would want to kill themselves because the father don't think that they're their child, I don't see how he can make amends on that issue with a child wanting to kill himself. That's deep.
You can't. I mean, no, you can't.
That's gone too far.
You can't even. How can you explain that? You can't explain that.
Well, and then too, you can't explain now that that's the place that she was in. I don't know if the child is still in that place, but how are you going to make amends when a child felt like wanting to take their own life? He's dirty. Because see, that's the point. He's never thought about anybody but himself. He never thought about himself.
You're supposed to be that crutch that your babies are supposed to be able to lean on. That's no different than being bullied in school and they coming home and telling you, oh, I got messed with because I was too dark.
Mm.
You're supposed to be there to be like, baby, guess what? No matter how dark your skin is, you are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You are worthy. I got you. But when you don't have that anymore, then where's she supposed to go to as a male figure that's always supposed to be in her life? She knows she got her mama. But let's just be honest. Little girls are always emotionally attached to their dads. So I can imagine how she feels. I didn't have my dad in my life, but you know what? My mom got married, and this man took the place of my dad. And you know what? He would tell me and my sisters every day, we are beautiful. You are worthy. This is how you are supposed to be treated. You are my daughter. I love you. Anything you ever need, all you have to do is call me. And you know what? Till that man died, he was there. Do you know what that is for a little girl to... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what that is to have a little girl have her dad in her life to tell her that?
Well, that's why children need both parents. They need both stable, mentally stable, physically stable adults, financially stable adults. Children need both parents. I think children need both parents.
They do. And if a little girl can depend on their dad and see how he treats her and treats her mama, that's what she is going to gravitate to. That's what she is going to look for. She knows what is acceptable and what's not acceptable. But if your dad start off telling you, oh, you're not mama because you're too dark, come on, dude.
He's a low down MF. Because let me tell you something. He was talking about himself. Listen, he was talking about himself. You laid with a dark woman. So you look stupid even saying something like that years later when it's for whatever reason it came about for him to even make a stupid ass comment like that. You've been laying with this dark woman for years. You made children with a dark skinned woman. And then you're going to pull a low blow card like that? This man is vile.
Yes.
And I know people will stoop low and say stuff when they're angry to try to get back at another parent. It's been known. People say really vile things to each other in the heat of the moment, but that's a low blow because you're now talking about a whole other human being that you produced. That's low rent, man.
There's a way to
low rent.
Fight, and then there's a way to fight low, and to me, that's fighting low. And you shouldn't.
And a lot of men do that when they get mad at the wife, girlfriend. They love to throw up the child ain't theirs.
Ever do that.
But a lot of men do it though. You see that all the time on the TV show, Maury Povich. They're always saying, it ain't mine, it ain't mine. But you laid with her, she was good enough to have sex with. She's a thought, she's a hoe. How's she a thought and a hoe, but you were laying with her? Then you talking about yourself. You a hoe, you a thought. You a hoe over there for laying with another hoe over there. How about that? That's what men don't understand when they sit up and berate women. You talking about yourself. She's a hoe, but you a hoe for dealing with a hoe. How about that?
And then my thing is, let's switch it around. This female that he's with now, where are her kids? Where's her kids' father?
Exactly.
Where are they?
That's what I said earlier. You should be trying to find a husband for your children instead of somebody else's husband.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. Because if you so desperate for him. But what happened with your baby daddy or baby daddy?
Because it was like always, just somebody to sleep with. Folks just having sex and the child came from sex. A lot of us are products of sex, not love. A lot of people are products of sex only, lust only, not love. And who's to say her children are just not products of their products of just sex? That's why she don't got no boyfriend, no husband, no fiance. I don't know, but I'm just speaking literally.
Like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, a lot of us came from sex. It wasn't love. And that's a terrible thing, to be brought into the world and you didn't even come here through love. And that's what's wrong right now with our society. Everybody is just slumbering, not using protection, bringing these babies here one after the other. And the children are looking for a parent. They're looking for a father, looking for a role model. And mommy ain't got one to give them because he don't want to hang around. He don't want a kid. Oh, I didn't know you was going to get pregnant. Oh, why you didn't use nothing? Why the hell you didn't use nothing? Why the hell you didn't put a condom on? Because you ain't want one. You want to feel the real thing. Well, guess what? There's sacrifices that come with the real thing. That's it. It's called a baby. Now you're sitting here pouting and flopping around, mad at the world because you got a child to take care of for 18, 21 years. That's your choice. Because you don't have to be out here sleeping with women and unprotected.
I think the real losers in
are the children. Are the children.
Men,
exactly.
You know, because even if the dad is out of the house now, guess what? The kids were used to a dad being in there, even if he wasn't maybe fully checked in. He was still there. They could still go to him or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, now. You know, it's like a gaping hole. Kids remember that.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for her kids because he's been around these children, his own and her stepchildren, the stepchildren who looked up to him as a role model parent. He's failed everybody. He's failed everybody in that house, including his damn self. And everybody knows self is first. Self-preservation is always first. He don't even give a damn about himself. That's why you know people don't care about themselves, how they treat you. As Maya Angelou once said, when they show you who they are, believe them. So he don't even care about his own self. So he can't care about Lisa. He can't care about his own children or her other children. And he ain't about to care about this hooker over here with her kids. And it's not to be nasty towards her, but she did take up with a married man, lonely or not, wanting him or not, started out as a friend or not, however it started. You have a role model. You need to be a role model to your children. So you can't be a role model to them slumbering with somebody else's husband. You should be wanting to teach your children, hey, I'm worthy. I'm going to go out here and get a decent man to come into my life and be a figure to you all if he chooses to be. How are you doing that with somebody else's husband? He's left his own fucking family to come lay up with your dusty ass and try to be a father to your kids. He don't know them kids. They don't know him. And we know from all the nasty things that go on in people's houses, you ain't supposed to be bringing nobody up in your damn house with your kids any damn way. Let's go there.
You don't even know.
Shut your mouth.
You don't know him well enough because I'm not going to bring no stranger around my female children. You can't bring them around your male kids nowadays. I'm not getting ready to just up and have you in my house around my kids just because we're sleeping together. So I fought her. What is going on with you, sister, that you would have your kids laying around these I'm not saying he a pedophile with it, but you don't just be jumping people up in your house just because you sleeping with her. That girl needs some help. She needs some help. Come on now, sister. Get it together, queen. Get it together. Shit, hell, I talked to a damn man a whole year before they even met my kids. The hell? No, you like that? Just because I'm sleeping with you? You get ready to be around my kids until I get to know you, baby. Now, I would love to really have her opinion to hear what he told her. I really would love to hear what he told this woman, or if she knew and just didn't care and just still proceeded to
let me say this in this live for the record. I spoke to Lisa today. She did not want to come on the network to give her opinion. She was satisfied with me just reading the Facebook post. She's moving out of this situation with him, so she didn't feel like she needed to enlighten the audience or nobody in a live conversation.
Lisa, I'm talking about the other female.
What about her?
I would like to know, what did Lisa's husband tell her about the situation that he was in with his wife and children? Because I'm curious.
You mean what he told the mistress, you mean?
Was he upfront with her and was like, oh, I got a wife, I'm not happy, da-da-da-da-da, we're in the middle of a divorce? Or did he not even mention the wife and it just came out? Because my thing is...
You mean what he told the mistress? You said Lisa. You mean what he told the mistress?
Get a restraining order against this woman and you don't know what's going on in their house. You don't know, you know only what he's telling you.
I just told you he don't care. He don't care. He checked out.
He been checked out. Come on now.
He been checked out, though.
He cannot be downhearted. Well, apparently so. He took her to the court live. Said he hit her with the car. And that's another thing. Baby. You hit me with the car. Yes, I'm calling police. And I'm not getting ready. As I'm laying there on the ground, yes, I'm calling 919.
Girl, you stupid.
Come get Cindy, because she hit me with the car. I can't get up and bring the ambulance with you. I'm not going to wait till I get home. What the hell? I'm sorry. I mean,
well, that's why you know the judge ran through that. Because everybody knows when your life is in danger, if you got 2 fingers to push a button, wherever you stand or lay, that's when you're going to call 919. Or as they say in the UK, 999.
Ooh, Lord, but you know what? Everybody be like, oh, y'all taking Lisa's side, da-da-da-da-da. There's 2 sides, but let me...
We know it's 2 sides, but like she said, it's a way of doing things. It's a way of doing things. He didn't do it the right way.
There's a way to do things. And guess what? You didn't go about it the right way.
No, he should have went to her like a man and told her he was not happy. He is feeling of some type of way. He don't think they can make amends. He don't think it can work out. He will provide for the children. I'm wanting to leave this marriage. I'm also going to leave this whole house. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't go walk around in public with people and then people start going back whispering and gossiping. Then you start posting shit to social media like you ain't got this whole wife over here and kids.
But like she said, and thank you, Jesus, guess what? You building my case for me, baby. So guess what?
Well, hey, she put it down.
Even still, she looking out for him because she's telling him,
he a fool.
You should not be doing this stuff.
He's a fool.
Even still, she looking out for his dusty behind. Because
but he's
at the end of the day, I wouldn't be telling him, don't be posting stuff and all that. They'll let you know she is a true female, that she is really a genuine person, because I'm telling you right now, no, I'm not advising you not to post all this stuff. You helping me. So that lets you know she really deeply care about her husband, because most females wouldn't let you know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you this. If there was in the state of North Carolina, she could sue him by law for adultery. That's the one state where you can sue for adultery and win.
And what is it called? Alienation. She could sue the female. Alienation of affection.
I believe she could sue her too. She could sue her too.
She won a lawsuit. Her husband had an affair.
Yeah, many years ago. It's a Lifetime movie.
Sued and won $10,000.
Well, the first case came out of North Carolina. It was many years ago, and the woman, they made a movie about it on Lifetime. State of North Carolina. You can sue parties for adultery. For those that do not know in the chat. Even by law, you have to legally separate to even file papers for divorce. I know this from somebody personally that had an adulterous husband, and she was trying to get him out of her house because her name was on the deed. And the judge basically told her, she had a woman judge, he can't leave out of there. He got a son, they got to stay there. The son got to stay in the school district. And she was telling him, look, he got another house. His uncle just willed him a house. That damn woman judge told her, no, he got to stay there in that house. I told her, you better than me, because by all means necessary, that Negro would have crawled out of there when I got through with him. Him, his uncle, son, and every damn body else. I want everybody out. I want everybody out. And let me tell you, he took her down through there. He took her down through there, honey, about that house.
He get mail there. He could, woo, baby,
I don't give a damn about nobody getting no mail. See, let's tell you, I done told folks, listen to me. There are ways of getting folks out your house. And I done told the chat this a year or two ago. You can get them out by fire. You can get them out by boarding it up, and you can take them on a trip and reboard the damn airline plane, jump back on the plane, and he's stuck in Costa Rica, Mexico. Find your way back. And when you do get a way back, you come into a locked door and ain't shit in my house got your name on it. You coming out of here, brother. You coming out of here. The day you disrespect me and you take up with another woman, you will never put the key back in the door. I don't give a damn what you got in here. Golf clubs, pictures of your mammy, it's a wrap.
You can't look. See, that's another subject.
Well, it ain't no other subject. We talking about adultery. It is the subject. You're not coming back up here. How about that?
But we talking about how you getting him at the house. We know, baby, better came home. Shit.
You're not gonna have nothing.
We went on a trip in the backyard. Me and you got shovels. Nah, we ain't going that way, sister.
I ain't saying nothing about no murder. I said you're not coming back in my house.
Where your husband? I don't know. Shit, we went out of town together. I don't know. I was on.
Hey, you stuck in the airport. That's a personal problem. They ain't got nothing to do with Queen. But your ass coming out of mine. You coming out of mine. You coming out of mine. I ain't said nothing about murdering nobody. I said you coming out of that address. When you decide that I'm no longer important, you want to disrespect me, you are no longer sleeping where I sleep. Because I'm not going to be looking over my shoulder wondering if you're trying to plot my demise. Your helper might be want to plot my demise. I'm trying to get rid of everybody in the equation. I'm trying to get rid of everybody in the equation. I want to rid myself of being bothered.
What boils down to me is I think that Lisa felt like
I don't trust nobody
her enough to come to her and just talk to her.
Well, he did. Maybe he did.
And I feel her. It would have been okay if you had came to me and respected me enough to just tell me how you were feeling.
Mm-hmm. Well, who's to say that he won't? Who's to say that he won't? Once he realizes what he's done.
Bring me to the table and let me. You know what I'm saying?
Have an option.
Let me feel it.
Well, he didn't. I don't think he did. And let's be truthful. He might change his mind. Listen, he might change his mind. He might change his mind.
Well, let me tell you what. I think Lisa is
because I hear they ran out of baby formula. Come on with it, Queen.
And like she said, it's just her and her babies. And guess what? Get your divorce. And guess what? God, I'm telling you, he let your husband bend his head down so you can see over him to find that perfect one.
Well, look at him.
Like Tyler Perry said, baby, you're gonna have to go through some frogs.
Yeah. Well, while he bent over, he got to go find some fucking baby formula because they out of baby formula. I heard. How about that? So go help that little girl find some baby formula for that little infant you pushing around in the push cart and the stroller in the Walmarts and the grocery store. Look, I'm talking like my grandma, the Kmarts. So, Granny, ain't no S on Kmart. Anyway, while you pushing for children and go-karts and push carts and buggies, make sure you stock up on some fucking formula for them children. I ain't saying nothing. Bye, Felicia. Somebody better have a mean credit card.
Well, let me shut up.
Bag of Doritos, Cheetos, $4 a bag in the state of Tennessee. Ain't got no formula. Next thing, diapers gonna be rationing, and you sit up here trying to screw somebody with a bunch of children. You got a damn feed and clothes. You's a fool. Hello?
Don't shut your mouth.
I wouldn't be with nobody that couldn't go work a job. Did you hear what I said? Your kids ain't old enough to go work at Wendy's and McDonald's. Hell no, I don't want to be with you.
I said, how about? Girl, hush. Okay.
You got a what? A 6-month-old, a 2-year-old. Oh no, I can't talk to you.
Be quiet. Be quiet. You was almost out the woods and then you came back. Come on now. I'm not saying he don't have a right to leave. You got
no. He sure do. He sure do. He sure do. He got a right to leave. He not happy. Go on about your business.
Yeah, it's just the way that you did it.
Take your little tricycle. Look, like we used to say in the street, take that little Kroger bag you brought. That's evil. Look, take that little Kroger bag that I picked you up with 2 pair of socks and mismatched shoes. Yeah, I'm being mean. Take that little Kroger bag and put your little 4 items inside of it. Put your little 4 items inside of it and carry your ass on. Matter of fact, Queen like you so much, she gonna help you get to the girl house. Baby, what's her address? I'm gonna drop you off with your little Kroger bag. Bye, Felicia. Let me help you out. Mm-hmm. You don't even need an Uber. Queen gonna take you there. Here, let me drop you off with all your Kroger bags. Woo, thunder. See the devil make all this noise. But it's sad. Because women go through this all the time.
It is.
Trifling men, man. It's trifling.
I just think he should have been more little forthright.
Guess what? He got Facebook for that now. Let's thank Facebook.
Yeah. And we're laughing and we're making a joke, but it's
sickening. It's sad.
It's sad.
I'm gonna see about getting somebody some formula because I think she still got a baby. She's still nursing a baby. She ought to have a good connection with the churches. Because I don't see him going in the store buying nobody baby formula.
I wonder if either one of them have any remorse as to what they're doing to these children.
No, he ain't got no remorse. But I tell you what, them children need to talk to him directly and tell him how they feel. They owe him that. He's owed that. He needs to see the effect he's had on his own child wanting to kill herself. He needs to hear from the stepchildren. He needs to hear from every child that lives in the house that's got something to say. He needs to hear them roar.
Yes.
He's just a bum, man. It's nothing worse than a bum. A walking, talking bum. And that girl thinks she got a prize posing in that little picture. If I'd had the right mind, I would show that picture, but I don't need nobody suing me up here. Yeah, he's standing behind you. Because behind you, where he gonna be in the long run? A distant memory. A distant memory. Wait till one of them children get to hollering in the wee hour, can't sleep. He trying to lay down and touch mama and do all this and play video games and still act like he 5 damn years old. When you get to hear all the children hollering and screaming, he could have thought, shit, I could have stayed in my own house. Yeah, you could, but you didn't want that. Because you were looking over here in the grass with the roses with the thorn bushes in them. Oh well.
At the end of the day,
say la vie.
I think he owes his children an apology.
Yeah. We'll see if they get one.
Maybe he will be man enough to do that.
Well, maybe he will.
Giving him a little benefit of the doubt that maybe at some point he will give at least his children an apology. Not really, you can't apologize for that, but just some actions, you know.
Sad. So sad. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for the super chats and stickers. Thank you all so much. You know what? When I look at things, like when I saw the post, thunder in here. When I saw the post, I just said to myself, you don't have any problems. Because, you know, you can be mad at what you're going through in life, and depending on how you handle the situation, it's all, you know, on me. But when I read her post, I said to myself, baby, you don't have no problems. Just listen at what she was saying. The first few lines was just disturbing, sickening. To have to feel you need to share this with Facebook, you know, like I said, it's her choice. Wouldn't have been my choice, but, you know, everybody's different. But it's sickening to feel that way, to be dealing with somebody like that. That's just jacked up.
Yes, he started it because he posted on Facebook, and I'm not saying that she had to reply, but when you have people in your inbox keep telling you what he don't get and da-da-da-da-da, you just want to be like, well, shit, let me just tell this so I don't have to tell everybody individually. Look, I know
Look, let
what's
me
going
tag
on.
y'all.
I am not unaware of what's going on. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Mm-hmm.
everybody's concerns and all that. But
Mhm.
just to keep the same page and let them know, look, I am not bothered by this and I appreciate all this. But guess what? I'm just gonna let you know I am aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Here's the situation. She's not telling us all of it, but I'm pretty sure it's
Well, that's why I said I'm sure it's way more to it than what was real.
Yeah.
What she put in the
But the
post.
thing about it is, at the end of the day, let me just get y'all straight. Because, you know, like I said, oh, Lord have mercy. At the end of the day, some people really, truly mean you good and want to inform you so you can have ammunition against them.
Yeah.
And then some people just to be nosy and
Yeah, messy. Just messy.
And yeah, just being messy. So I feel Lisa on that. Let me just go on, get you told, and just let you know I'm not ignorant. I am aware of what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
And she did it. She did it in a nice, sweet way. And guess what? I don't blame Lisa. I do not blame Lisa at all. Baby, you started this. You started this. You posting y'all all out here and doing all like that. She might not should have went too in depth, but guess what? Her hands are clean. Can he get on Facebook and say that she posting other men and she doing this and she do that? No.
Right.
Because baby, when it's all said and done, guess what? The judge gonna look and be like, okay, I'm getting ready to dissolve this marriage in favor of Miss Lisa because she got her proof. What is you showing me? Not nothing. He can't go to court and be like, oh, well, I tried to take her. Well, that was dismissed. There was no grounds.
Yeah.
But she had on Facebook hugged up, kissing, and everything else with the next female that you cheated on her with. So don't blame Lisa. No, he started that.
Let me ask you something.
This situation could have been quiet and involved, and nobody else would have been the wiser unless she wanted to tell her intimate friends, but he wanted to bring it to the light.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you think he's cheated with other women before?
She said as much. If you in inboxing other females, oh, you don't, you.
I think I missed that because the post was kind of long that I read. I may have missed that one.
Where she said he had been in other females' inboxes.
Okay, yeah, she did say that. I'm sorry. Forgot. Excuse me. So I'm getting old.
No, I'm just saying. She said that he had been in other females' inboxes.
Well, it don't mean he slept with her. He could have just been getting his flirt on.
Let me tell you something. Let me just a female.
But she did mention to me a certain person. Listen, hold on. She did mention to me a certain person that he had been with, I believe, and I thought, wow. So now I had to think back to that. So
I'd much rather you sleep with these females
Jeez.
than to talk and get emotionally involved with. Because let me tell you, getting emotionally involved.
Now you sounded like the folks on TV at Dr. Phil right now.
A sexual act. In my opinion, and to me, that's cheating.
Well, that's what they was talking about on the court TV last night. That Caitlin Armstrong.
Emotional and whatever else kind of support that you want to say.
Yeah.
But the physical you can get over, but when you get emotionally and attached to somebody, that is so much more hurtful because what you telling her and having conversations and she leaning on you and he leaning on you, that is so much more powerful than a sexual act. My opinion. And you inboxing these other females, that's cheating to me. Because the type of person that I am, I have to get to know somebody and I'm attracted to a person by the way that they talk, the conversations that we have, not the physical, because you know what I'm saying, unless you went to all that physical stuff. But I will fall in love with a person off of how you speak to me, the conversations that we have, the way that you know, how I feel when I'm talking to you. If you make somebody else feel that way that I do, you're cheating on me. You're taking from me. That's cheating. Some people say it's not, But that's, to me, that's cheating. Prove me wrong. I mean, I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cheating to you?
I mean, I hear you. Well, I mean, you don't have any business talking to nobody, period. That's.
Thank you. I mean, anybody can get physical. You can get physical with anybody, but just to if you're talking to somebody else on the phone and you know how when you first meet somebody and they just make you grin and you can't wait till the next time you see them or talk to them or whatever. If somebody else and you belong to me and you making somebody else feel like that, that's a betrayal to me. You're not supposed to. Yes.
People do it all the time. The social media is an easier avenue for people to get in contact with people they don't even know. Complete strangers. Look at a picture. Oh, she's pretty. He's handsome. Inbox them. And that's the start of something once they reply. That's why you hear so many stories about people meeting people through apps and stuff, because this is all some people do is scroll through apps, looking at faces and bodies and fantasizing and obsessing over complete strangers. It's ill. It's wicked. It's just wicked.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Well, anything else we missed? Because we've touched on quite a bit.
I'm really curious. Is he really that type of thing? Is he really that?
Well, he obviously really that, because we're talking about him. I don't think she's lying about what was said in the post. You know, maybe a little stretched out on some things, but it don't really matter in the end. The point is, as she said, it's a way of doing things. You didn't have to go out this way. You could have just went to her directly and told her how you were feeling, let her respond, and then you two go from there. It didn't have to be the world's business. It didn't have to make it to the street. It could have made it to the street once you left her. And you should have talked to your children about your decision as well. Hey, daddy's not happy. I'm sorry I had to come down to this, but I will no longer be living here, but I will support you. I will take care of you still. You still can rely on me. I'm still a confidant. That's what he should have been focusing on, was making sure he was in good with his children. But see, when all you're thinking about is something sexual, because in the end, 9 times out of 10, that's all that it is. It's something physical. Nice looking chick. Oh, she smell good, look good. You got some of the goodies. You all hooked up and bamboozled. But in the end, that is not what's going to sustain a relationship. Same thing for her. She done got in good. He done made her feel good. But the point is he going to be able to take care of you and all them chaps you got? How about that? Feel Good does not pay electric, water, gas, sewer, baby formula. No, I'm keeping it real. I'm going to keep making jokes about that damn baby formula because they ain't got none. So that baby got to drink something. He ain't supposed to be drinking no damn whole milk, so what chill he going to drink? What you going to do? Put Kool-Aid in a sippy cup for somebody 6 months? See, he ain't thinking about nothing, and she ain't either. She's irresponsible because she's somebody's mother, and she's irresponsible. She's thinking between her legs. She is no different than a man thinking with his penis. She's thinking with her kitty cat. Your kitty cat ain't gold, because in the end, if it was, you'd be on easy street and better off than what the hell you doing by picking up another woman's husband. Come on with it, Quay.
Thank you.
You got somebody else's leftovers.
Is so expensive.
He's somebody's leftovers. Bye. Look, you done went to the dumpster and got you a Kroger bag. She went and got her Kroger bag. Put a man in a Kroger bag. I said it.
He's far behind, baby. He going to jail. He gonna lose his license, and if he got any other special licenses, he gonna lose that too.
You done went and got you a Kroger bag. Put your whole man in there. Shit. You done went and got you a whole man and put it in a Kroger bag. Voila, magic. Are you happy now, Queen? Because let me tell you something. When he get frustrated and the world is on his shoulders and he get to hearing them squabbling in that house and babies crying, first thing he gonna think of is Lisa and over there at that house and that address. Watch. If the walls could talk, he gonna be crying to himself, what in the hell have I got myself into? But he'll never tell nobody that he know he fucked up. He'll never tell nobody.
He won't admit it.
No, he'll never admit it.
Said if something never happened to him, but guess what? I am the W to the I to the F to the E. Guess what? Like on what was that Tyler Perry? Which one was it?
Tyler Perry.
His very first. Oh God! And the husband died, and the girlfriend came in there talking about some take him off life support because he wouldn't want to live like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what the wife.
Yeah,
the wife. Like my grandmama said, came and honey.
Because she wanted to let him see. She wanted him to see the misery he caused.
She said, what that whore thought she was gonna do? She told me she can't go beyond the WIFE.
Well, but every day he's in that wheelchair, he get to see how he's living.
At the movie, my mama told me, what that whore thing she doing?
But look,
and she told me, no, she can't make them.
He got to, but listen, he got to see what life was all about in that wheelchair. He got to see the decisions he made that got him in that wheelchair. And here's the one that you disrespected, betrayed, is now pushing your ass around in that wheelchair, bathing you, taking care of you, not your girlfriend. Yeah, but she wanted him to see that was suffering right there to let him live. It been too easy to pull the plug. Be too easy to pull the plug. No, I'm gonna let you see what you look like every day in the chair. Can't move, can't do nothing, can't have sex, you can't do nothing, can't bling bling, can't floss, you can't do nothing but sit in this chair. Like the Tin Man. Tee. Tee. You know I'm a fool. Tee. I need to go see the Wiz. Yes, you do.
Baby, don't ever bite the hand that feeds.
If only I had a brain.
You never know who you're going to need, and at the end of the day.
He going to see that. He going to see that.
That's why I said, you can never, ever be disrespectful to people.
This Tupac mode right here, baby.
Huh?
This Tupac mode. Picture me rolling. Baby, all I want you to do see is the back of my head and my heels clicking. Click, click. Look, let me tell that dark-skinned girl something. Girl, if you don't go on and put you a good frosted wig on and click you some heels, some open-toe shoes on and click them heels. Click them heels on them with your toes painted. Bye, Roscoe.
And when I tell you, they got some beautiful daughters. They are. Yeah,
I see the picture of the daughter. She's got the daughter as her Facebook profile.
Very, very beautiful. And guess what?
He ought to be ashamed of himself just for what you just said. You have a beautiful children, and this is how you would go out with your own damn flesh and blood. You's a dirty motherfucker. I don't care what nobody says. Because it is shameful to disown your child when you've claimed your child day one. And then you wake up one day smelling your own funk, as my mama used to say. You smelling your own funk because you done got a hold of this white woman. No disrespect to white people, but the gal, the mistress is white. You smelling your own funk, got you some new hair, silky hair on one side. You feeling yourself, and then you gonna disown your own child and talk crazy about your own damn children versus this thing over here. You out of fucking line.
And I, you know, I'm not taking away from the other woman because she got some beautiful kids too. But his obligations,
but they ain't even a subject because she should know better due to the fact she is somebody's mama. She is somebody's mother. She is somebody's mother. So she should care more about her own children than to be taking up with this woman's husband. That man ain't about to provide for you because, as I said, old habits die hard. If he's quick to douse the wife with gasoline in his own children, he will do it to you. Why not? Why are you special? You're a random ass woman from the hills of East Tennessee. What you got special? See, that's how you have to look at it. You don't look at her and say, well, what she got going on better than me? What's she doing better than me? Nothing. She turned a few cartwheels and maybe a couple of tricks. But like we always say, hell, any woman can do some handstands and swing from the chandelier if that motherfucker hold you. What you doing special?
Yes.
And even if she doing something in the bed that the wife ain't doing, it doesn't matter. It's principle. There's a way of handling it. You didn't handle it proper. You also put your kids in the mix. You doused your children with gasoline. You are foul. And you now got to stand account for how you done your wife and your children. And you got to pray that your children will make amends with you. The wife ain't never got to make no amends with you because it's over. If she decided she done with you, it's done. But your children, you need to make amends with your damn kids.
Yes.
Because you don't know the day them children might have to bring you a cup of water, as my mama used to say growing up. You don't never know who may have to bring you a cup of water on your deathbed when you sick. Amen. Because guess what them little chaps gonna say over there on Front Street? He ain't my daddy, just like in The Color Purple. Throw a rock and hit your damn eye.
Ain't that my mama?
That too.
Stephen done left a handprint, honey. Let me tell you, he left him a foul handprint.
Walking around with a bandage on your damn good eye.
You know, out of all
Jesus, somebody please help me.
That's the sad part for me.
Ooh, I can't.
You didn't want to still take care of your kids.
Ooh, I'm done.
To be with your wife or not,
I can't go no further.
You set your child, and then you stop taking care of your children.
Yeah, because he done got blinded. Look, let's keep it real. Sweetie, he done got blinded by the punani. That's all. He's smelling that girl funk. He's smelling his funk and he's smelling her funk. And he done pushed everybody to the side, the wife and the children. He the type, he wouldn't have gave a fuck if their house was on fire. He like a she over here. But what you need to think about is the long haul. And that's what he and that girl ain't betting on. It's the long haul. They're in the now. And this is how we all have gotten caught up with the wrong people. They felt good. They smelled good. They made me laugh. But that ain't what is going to sustain you down the road.
Yeah.
Because if you're disrespectful over here, you can be disrespectful to me. What is going to be special about me that you won't treat me like you did the other person? And that's what you always got to remember when a person is being disrespected. And then they come jump in your little pond, jumping on your damn lily pad, you know, acting like they're a victim. They bringing wounds with them. They bringing trauma with them. And that's what this dizzy ass broad is not thinking about. He's bringing drama. He's brought drama to your lily pad.
Yes. And
but,
apparently she liked it.
And she googly-eyed right now.
See, helping him continue with the drama.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Your business. When you get through handling your business, if you want to talk to me, I'll be here. But that's not what she's doing. She enabling him. She is helping him.
Well, that means she's a scream queen too. And she don't need to be nobody mama because she like drama her damn self. So see, she shouldn't be rearing nobody children. Because this is not somebody you need for a mother that likes to stir up street drama. You in the streets right now. You decide to become somebody's mistress, and then you going into courts talking about somebody trying to run me over, hit me with a car, all this old stupid ass foolishness. But in the end, he's gonna be the one that cannot provide for you because he got to now take care of these damn children. And you're gonna be sitting up here needing, as I said, baby formula, McDonald's, and pine salt to clean your house, light bill, water, rent, all that. Is he gonna be able to provide for you? Huh, Becky? Is he gonna be able to provide? I said that.
Don't say that.
I said
it. But you telling me to be nice.
Well, hey, I'm the hostess with the mostest. Is he gonna be able to provide for her a sheep and her chaps? Probably not. And the first day somebody ain't got enough money on the electric, the light, the mortgage, somebody need to buy a new lawnmower. I don't even know if the heifer got a house. Anyway, when bills are due, is he going to be able to provide? Is he going to be the one to come through? Probably not. Then when she gets to crying and complaining, I need some money, I need this, you checking out, you drinking too much, you doing this, you playing video games, he going to check out like what he did with Lisa. And then she going to be calling and looking for him. And she going to be on Facebook posting, have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen it?
I could be mad at her, but all this falls on him because he created all this.
Yeah, but she's following along too, so they both guilty.
Yes.
Because she's joining in. She didn't have to join in. She didn't have to join in. She don't have to participate. It's a choice.
No, she didn't. Yes, that was her choice to be with a this married man.
Ain't nobody gonna be discussing me on Facebook about being with their husband, they donkey, cat, monkey, nothing. You ain't about to be posting my pictures on no Facebook. You ain't about to be known because I'm getting ready to come. I'm going to come like the Reaper. See what I said? That's why that's when you need to check yourself when people want to start posting your pictures. And you don't have no control over what people do, but you put yourself in that situation for her to even put your picture up on her timeline. You walking through the mall, want to be seen. Well, now you on Facebook land. Here I is. And she put you there. Don't mean I agree with it, but there you go. And he should have thought about that. Why would you want this woman? Now, posting pictures. Now the wife posting pictures on the timeline. Now everybody and their mama know who's screwing who. All because this is who you want to take up with. You should have settled your business with your wife first.
Yes. Oh, wait.
It's shameful. I thought about that story all night long, going into the wee hours. I thought, Lord have mercy. What a situation to be in, to be caring for somebody, loving somebody, have children with somebody. They're playing house with you, and they up here sleeping and slumbering and messaging somebody else. That's just the ultimate betrayal. They slumbering with them, sleeping with them, having sex with them, doing all type of stuff with them when they should be in the bed with you, loving you, helping you, take care of you, take care of your family. They over here with some fucking body else and they damn kids. Yeah, it's wrong. That's why he couldn't come back to me. I want your ass out of here. You go stay over there with her.
Yeah, I think Lisa.
You like it? I love it. You not coming back here. I don't want nobody that's been out there fucking other people. Excuse my language, but I don't want you. I don't want you coming back in mine. It's one thing to be messing with somebody and there's no commitment and they possibly out here messing with other people. You playing that game. But when you decide to say, I do, that's a totally different situation. We have made a pact with God to love one another and make it work. You decided to go out here to the street. And then you walk around in public as if I don't exist. My children don't exist. Hell yeah, I got a problem with you. Now you got people talking about us because you out here in public with another fucking woman. Hell no, I don't want you. Don't come back. Don't come back. Nobody gonna disrespect me, embarrass me. Because to me, this is humiliating, it's embarrassing. And even if she took him back, people will still be talking and gossiping. Oh, she took him back. Oh my God, after all this was said and posted, she posted stuff, she took him back. You see what I'm saying? It'll be even worse if she took him back. I mean, it'd be her choice, but it would be worse because then the gossip would even spin worse. Because the first thing people will say is, oh my God, they did all that stuff on Facebook and she took him back. Oh my God, he want her back after all the stuff he did to her, denouncing his child and da-da-da-da-da. It would be worse. It would absolutely be worse. And then that hooker, she'll pick up the slack and she probably jump on Facebook, start talking crazy and doing all type of crazy stuff and threatening this and that. They'd never probably get rid of that damn white woman. And it's no disrespect, not trying to be racist, but I'm just keeping it real. The woman is white. It would be worse because she would be now, oh my God, he's going back to his wife and, I was trying to support him and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. And you know how people get when they've been scorned.
Oh, Jesus.
That's another thing. We didn't even touch on that. Hell, we go on for 4 or 5 hours on this damn live. Hell yeah, what if she pregnant, get pregnant? That's why when they said she was pushing the baby in the stroller, when she put that in the Facebook post, first thing I thought was, damn, don't tell me that's his children they pushing in the stroller.
Oh.
Is the baby white or is the baby mixed?
All her kids are mixed.
Oh, she like black men. Shut your mouth.
Of course. Don't they are for girls?
Chocolate delight.
Shut your mouth, baby. They all like him.
And what? And you got a 6-month-old and the baby daddy is nowhere in sight. Where is he?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
Him down at the rodeo getting a rodeo burger. Angela, stop.
Please do. He's black. He ain't got no rodeo. He's down the street on the corner selling him one, two little goodie bags.
Ooh, trying to find him another Kroger bag to put his place. Him trying to find another Kroger bag under the sink. And you stop. You know I cuss up. My fans know how I do.
I really hope this work out to the point where it don't get any nastier.
Oh no! Look, hey, like she said, knock yourself out. You got to go to court with this woman. See, that's why you know he ain't smart and the girl ain't smart. He still got to go before a judge and iron out everything they got legally, assets, whatever. You the fool. You the dum-dum. So just keep slumbering with her.
From my understanding, Lisa the breadwinner.
You know what? Shut up. Well, he might want his what you call it, Nintendo. He might want, look,
Guess what? He wouldn't take it.
he might want a couple of his little wooden nickels and his damn Nintendo stick, a joystick, or whatever the hell he left behind at her house. A pair of his Air Jordans, and you quit. I got 5 pair of Air Jordans I left, and I got a leather coat. Look, you know, Queen Negro, I'm gonna help you stuff that coat in a Kroger bag. You know, Queen ain't no joke. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell my fans. Look, let me tell my fans something. Queen don't mind packing up shit in a Kroger bag. I will pack your shit up real nice and neat. I've done it before. I've done it recently back in the winter. Let me help you pack up all your shit and pack it right to the dumpster. Ting, ting, ting. Oh, got arthritis. I ain't got time to wait for nothing, move nothing, carry nothing. Bye, Roscoe. Get your ass out of here. Don't visit, don't call, don't honk a horn, don't send no letter. My thing is, when you walk out that door, it's a wrap. We are done.
I don't bought bras, I don't bought t-shirts.
Yeah, and Queen loves, and I love regifting. I bought you something nice, you left it behind, then to go take it to Pookie Ray Ray in the street. Baby, you need a t-shirt. Baby, you need some britches. I done done it before, way 20-something years ago. Gave away nice clothes. You left behind some goodies, it's a wrap. They coming out of here. I ain't wearing them, so I give them to somebody in the street. Baby, you need a nice trench coat. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Don't come back. Don't come back.
Girl, oh wait.
Please don't come back. Because you come back, somebody will be putting out a missing persons report. Please don't come back. Miss Seeley, I feels like singing. Woo, ain't that like the color purple? Charlene. Shut up. Charlene, I want you out of here. I'm all for forgiveness, but there's just sometimes you just have to say, you know what? I'm worth more and I don't want to stick around. I don't want to make this work. I'm better than this, and I'm going to let this heathen get on what they were trying to be. You where you want to be, so you stay on over there. And I hope wherever he is, if he did leave her and went and moved in with this chick or whatever arrangement he got going on, I hope he took all his socks, t-shirts, wife beaters. Baby, I hope you got everything out that good house. Did you hear what I said? Please, I hope you took all your stuff.
If and when she go, I tell him, Your Honor, he took all his stuff.
Sure would. Now you sure said that right. You better not even think of telling the judge you left anything in my house, because the day you decided to go screw another woman, you left anyway. I don't care if you had a dresser, drawer, a closet full of damn clothes. You left me, so your shit is gone. Your shit is gone. When you stepped outside this marriage, you should have took every piece of clothing with you.
Yes, he should have.
Every stinking sock, dirty clothes, take it. Cherie, you know how to Queen Rock. Take all your stinking clothes with you. I don't even want your dirty hamper. Take that motherfucker with you too. I don't really. Excuse my language. Just take it out. I've been there. Fed up. Take it. I don't want to see you. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to hear your name. Look, I don't want to hear you breathing. Don't call, don't message. Well, I was thinking about you, and you weren't thinking about me.
Ooh-wee.
Going over there with Shamika, LaQuisha, whatever the hell her name is, whoever the hell you like her with, let her worry. As they say, can't sleep at night. That's right. Let somebody else worry about you. I don't want to worry about you no more. And that's a terrible place to be in when you care for somebody, you love somebody. But people are so vile these days. They take your kindness for weakness. They take advantage of you, and they just roll with it. Roll right on over you. And it happens every day to people. They get used and manipulated. And you have to say to yourself, I'm better than this. It doesn't matter that I have feelings for this person. It doesn't matter that I love them. I can no longer let you use me and manipulate me. And the worst part of her situation, she has children with him. It's easier to me when you don't have no kids.
Yeah.
Because the kids are part of the package deal. And that's why a lot of women and men stay with people, because they have children with them. But it's never an excuse to stay in a relationship that is not whole, because you're doing a disservice, one, to yourself, and you're doing a disservice to your children, because your children are smart. They're not dumb. Even if you're not arguing and cussing in front of them, they can see that their mama's not happy, their daddy's not happy. And then God forbid you are the type that's getting crunk in front of your kids, cussing, fussing, name calling. Your kids hear all that. Now you're forming their identity with your drama. They deserve better than that. That's why he is not somebody I would want, because he's now going on Front Street with this heifer. Oh, no, baby, y'all got that. You gonna love that chick. Yeah. Just gonna be with her. But don't ever look my way. Now, maybe down the road, they can be cordial 5 years, 6 years from now when she ain't feeling no anger, no animosity. How you doing? See him in the Kroger, push past his buggy and keep on moving.
Well, like Lisa said, she would have left it all alone. He was the one that went on Facebook and did all this
posting. No, he just wanted to show. He just wanted. Sorry, you guys. It's probably buffering a little bit because of the storm. I'm gonna get out here in a minute. Well, he wanted to show who he was, what he got going on. Hey, this is my new prize. This is my new trophy. I got me a new woman. I got me a white woman. Let me show you what I'm working with. Well, you ain't post them chaps, did you? Post some children. You want to post something? Post her and her children in a buggy. Wee! We got a buggy full of infamia. So somebody in the caption can go, "Where the hell you find formula?" I hear we got a milk shortage. We got a baby formula shortage. Where the hell you find infamia from? Damn baby gonna be eating steak by the time he 8 months old. Baby gonna say, shit, fuck this, I need to get it right. Excuse me, sis. Wait a minute, that baby tell me I need a coat. They ain't had formula 5 months. That baby gonna be sitting up here drinking damn moonshine. Fooling with these heathens. Oh, anger, please, God forgive me. Oh, just sit. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna end this live right here. It's thundering and lightning in East Tennessee. Anything else you want to top out with? I'm approaching 2 hours.
No, I just want to say that Lisa, stay strong.
Yes,
you got this.
Yes, you got this.
He gonna reap what he.
God is good. But she's got the upper hand because she has income, she has a home, she has family, she has support. So she's good.
She is.
She's good.
And at the end of the day, them babies need you. So,
yeah, they do.
Keep a record of everything.
Of everything, exactly. Yeah, the children need their mother, and they need the mother in the right frame of mind.
She is, yeah.
Because I've been cutting up during this live, and you all know how I rock. But in the end, she has children to be concerned with and for. So despite all the ugliness, Facebook posts, whatever the man is doing with that gal over there on Front Street, in the end, it doesn't matter. She has a responsibility to take care of her children. Her children are first, and she's made that clear in her Facebook post. They are her main priority, her top priority. So despite the fact that her husband has got out here and did everything, oh my Lord, what in the world? I believe a picture fell from the lightning. Let me get off this live for about whole house blow up. I thank you all for joining me. This is my guest from East Tennessee weighing in on Lisa's testimony of a cheating husband. I thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, Everyday Shenanigans, $, Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all in the chat. Thank you, Miss Lady, for joining me. We will have to do this again. Okay. You all have a wonderful evening. This is Everyday Shenanigans. I'm out of here. It's storming in the high 10. I'm going to go before my stuff blow up. Thank you all so much for your support. God bless you. Amen.
Good night.
Hold on.